and welcome back again. Self-doubt. What is self-doubt? Do you find yourself doubting yourself sometimes and thinking you're not enough, you don't belong, or you just feel like your confidence has gone down, you know? And I was reminded that it has happened to me, and I'll tell you something. It has happened to me so many times in my life. And many years ago, when I was attending an interview for an airline that I still work for, and I remember I didn't think that I was good enough. I knew, yes, it was a dream since I was young that I wanted to work for an airline. I wanted to be a flight attendant. But when the opportunity came for me to go for the interview for this international airline, I felt inadequate. And even though I had some bit of experience in a local airline in Kenya, I thought I would be okay. I would feel, confident enough, but that was not the case. So we walk into the room and we see these foreigners who are interviewing us, and first and foremost, that already makes you feel type of way, And I remember, as much as we were confident a bit, I remember I went for the interview with a friend of mine and a colleague, Stella, if you're watching. And the previous night we had really psyched ourselves, and I remember Stella's mom, psyching us up and telling us, you can do it, you will make it, and just vibing us. And we were like, okay. That night we felt very confident, but come that day, walked into the room, and there was like about, I must say, about maybe 50 or more people in the room. And we were there looking at each other and thinking, oh my goodness. And then as we were just trying to gain our confidence and all that, a group of Kenya Airways crew walked in. And Kenya Airways is big. It's a huge airline. And compared to where we were from, a small airline, there was nothing to compare. And they walked with confidence. They walked like they knew they're coming to just get the job. Like it was a no-brainer. They knew what they were doing. They knew they're coming to get the job. So personally, I don't know about Stella, but personally I felt like, oh my God, intimidated, because these ladies walked with their heads high up. They were well dressed, and as the interview progressed, because it's almost a whole day of interviews and stages, different stages. As we went by stage 1 and stage 2, people were eliminated, and it was something weird to see that by the end of stage 2, quite a few members of Kenya Airways had been eliminated. So we were still there, lucky, thank God, we were still there. And there was another stage, which was stage 3, by the end of the day. So by the end of the day, we were left, I think we were about 15 people. Out of that huge number, they went with the elimination process until we were left about 15 people, if I can remember. It's such a long time. And as the day went by, I was reminded that, Jane, listen, focus, okay? Focus. Focus not on what those people are capable of doing or how they're capable of performing. Focus on what you're capable of. You can do it. That's why you've been selected to be here today. So you can do it. And I remember that thought just energizing my confidence and my self-esteem really went high. And also I was reminded that, look, those guys might be coming from a bigger airline. There could be somebody in this room who has never worked for an airline before. You have worked for a smaller airline, but today in this interview, this airline, international airline interviewing you, doesn't care about that. You're all starting from zero. You're all starting from a level ground. So it's up to you to show them what you're capable of. And I thank God we made it. Stella, we made it, and others that had no experience in the airline business, had no even experience in hospitality, but they made it. And I'm here today to remind you and myself too, because self-doubt keeps cropping in, and you know, we are all wired in a certain way. Maybe because sometimes it's either what we went through during our childhood times, or you know, somebody in school, or a teacher, or somebody in your family told you, you shall amount to nothing, and that stuck in your brain. So every time you want to do something, you start self-sabotaging yourself. You start self-doubting. You will find yourself doubting yourself at some point, but refocus. Refocus and focus on you. Focus on what you can do. Focus on what you are capable of doing. Is it a business idea that you have? Is it that dream that you keep having about a certain vision of doing something huge? Is it maybe a job opportunity and you're thinking, I don't have the qualifications? They are asking for masters. People have master's degrees and all sorts of qualifications. I don't have. Do it. Do it fearlessly. Do it afraid. Okay? Show up like you are meant to be there. Show up like you belong. I needed to share it with you, and just to remind you that you're worth it and you can do it. That one thing that you keep thinking about and self-sabotaging about it, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah? And also pray. Pray to God to align that it is that you have in your mind to work in favor of you. I hope I have encouraged somebody. Next time, I think we shall do probably have a conversation on what are the reasons of self-doubt. What makes us self-doubt ourselves? What is that crops up just when you feel like you can do it, and then you start self-doubting yourself? All right, stay blessed, stay safe. See you next time. Bye-bye.